squad from Anoka. Joey on Howie Shapiro behind home plate, and Howie, a beautiful night for baseball.
Yeah, it is very nice here at the ballpark, and it's always a pleasure doing a game here especially when the weather is this nice. These two teams played last night, a rare Sunday night game. Coon Rapids on top, a 5-3 victor. So the post 102 squad from Anoka comes in maybe a little revenge here. There's the only two times these two squads play this year, I believe, until maybe playoffs.
Well, and this both teams coming out of that wood bat tournament over the weekend. The Rapids, the winners of the wood bat classic.
Yep, they dropped their season opener 4-1 to Elk River. It have not lost since, won 6 in a row. So they come in at 6-1. Anoka comes in at 4-1. They played a pretty good game against Coon Rapids last night, but they dropped that one. So again.
And it was a 5-3 game, so a close contest.
Absolutely.
Probably see something similar here tonight. Here's a look at the lineup for the Anoka 102 squad. Chase Thomas leading things off. Riley Perry in the on-deck circle. Trent Fredenberg is behind him. Trent Palmer hitting cleanup. Alex Farley, the DH, hitting fifth. Tanner Fry, Spencer Olson, Bobby Scenic, and Mike Tweitbach will round out the order.
And it's a good hitting Anoka team, too. So they're facing Jake Hansen, who's, in fact, he did take that opening season loss.
First pitch hit right back up the box and through past a diving effort by Robert Morissette. And a leadoff single for Chase Thomas.
Yeah, nice way for Post 102 to start this game here on the road. 7-inning affair here tonight.
So look at the defense for Coon Rapids. Dial the wall out in right field. Avery Lehman in center. Noah Wolf is in left. Ray Wellner and Robert Morissette are on the right side of the infield. Jake Tomovic at short. McCoy Merkel playing the hot corner. Justin Reeves getting the start behind the plate and calling the pitches for Jake Hansen. And that was a late change. John Olson was going to be the starting catcher as we see the bunt drop down well by Riley Perry. The throw down from Olson gets him. A good sacrifice moves Thomas over into scoring position.
That ball died a little bit, and Reeves had to come out from his catchers from behind the home plate and make a nice throw over to Wellner at the bag in order to get him.
Well, great speed down the base paths by Perry. Beautiful bunt laid down, and
just got him.
Got him by a couple of steps, but Perry made it close with the speed down the line. But as I was saying, John Olson was scheduled to be the catcher. He's been one of the Rapids' top hitters all season long, but in pregame warm-ups had a tough run-in with the fence checking a fly ball, put a gouge in his face, and maybe he suffered a little bit of a concussion, so he was sent off to the hospital, and we certainly hope that if concussed, it's not too bad and he's able to rejoin the team in short order.
Without a doubt, they certainly need him, but the most important is his health, and they'll check him out at the hospital, make sure maybe have to stitch him up a little bit and make sure he's okay.
Trent Fredenberg, the third baseman, standing in, takes a couple of pitches down low, and a third now is down out of the zone and a 3-0 count with one out and Thomas at second base.
Well, Jake Hansen, as we talked about, no one on record with a 6.0 ERA. Gonna walk Fredenberg, I'm sorry.
And a 4-pitch walk. All 4 were low. And the old adage is if you're going to miss low.
Yep.
Unfortunately, he missed low 4 straight times.
Yeah, that's nothing that I know he wants to eliminate here in his contest tonight.
That'll put 2 on with 1 out for Trent Palmer, the first baseman. Does put the double play back in order for post 334. That one down and in to Palmer, 1-0. Thomas is going. It's a called strike. And he'll steal the base. Fredenberg moves over to second as well. Aggressive base running early, and that will take the double play back out of.
Yeah, now with just 1 away, an opportunity for post 102. See if they can drive in a couple of runs.
Speed pitch popped up in the infield. Morissette comes in a few steps, makes the catch for the second out. And that's a big second out with those runners advancing to second and third.
Exactly. And now you've got 2 outs. You just worry about that hitter at the plate. And a pretty good one in Alex Farley.
Farley, the DH, doesn't want to waste those 2 base runners here with 2 outs, but the off-speed pitch was definitely effective. Had Palmer way out in front, and that caused the pop-up. He comes back with a fastball to start Farley out 0-1.
We'll see. It looked like they're going to try and pitch him to the outside portion of the plate, being the left-handed hitter. Another pitch.
One right at the knees, and it's 0-2 count. See now if Hansen decides to pull the string.
Well, he's got a pitch to work with at 0-2.
Stays with the fastball, this time missing low, and Farley not fishing. It's 1-2. Does go after that one down in the dirt, and it's going to skip away from Olsen. And Farley will reach. Thomas will come home to score on the wild pitch.
That was a pretty good situation for Jake Hansen. Unfortunately, that wild pitch is going to cost post 334 a run. So you see it just down in the dirt. Reeves cannot get that ball in front of him.
That's what I meant, Reeves.
Not Olsen.
So wild pitch is going to advance all 3 runners. Hansen will get the strikeout, but Farley will reach on the wild pitch. And now it's Tanner Fry looking at a strike. Speed pitch, lofted is short. Right center, out is Morissette, and it's going to drop between all 3 of them. Another run will score on the bloop single.
Yeah, that was trouble. Morissette couldn't come back from second, and it was too far for Lowell to run in from right, and that found the green grass. And Anoka takes an early 2-0 lead. See it again, got underneath this pitch, but hit it in the spot where the Coon Rapids fielders could not get to the ball.
They're all line drives in the box score.
Absolutely. Doesn't matter how you hit them. They find green. They're a base hit.
Spencer Olsen looks at another fastball low in the zone for a strike. This one hit well through the gap on the right side. Lead runner Farley will round but stay at third, and the bases will be loaded with 2 up.
So far, the Anoka hitter's doing a nice job of getting to Jake Hansen.
On how big
nice
was
solid,
the wild pitch on
huge.
the strikeout? Would have ended the inning with 2 runners in scoring position and nobody across, and now followed up by back-to-back singles.
Yeah, now in this situation, you just want to stop the bleeding here.
8th batter of the inning is catcher Bobby Seenick. Pitch down to the dirt. Nice stop this time by Reeves.
Yeah, Reeves earning his opportunity behind the plate here just in the first inning.
That one's on the outside edge, evens the count 1-1. Down low again, 2-1. Post 102. Trying to keep the rally going. Bases loaded. This one foul. And the count even now at 2-2 with 2 away.
Coach Steinbrink, a little hot shot to the third base coach. Almost had it. Got by him.
to the right side. On a couple of hops, Morissette over to Wellner. And the inning comes to an end. They leave the bases loaded, but they score 2 and take that early lead. Rapids an opportunity to respond when we return on CTN.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Good job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
So look at the fans enjoying the sunny side of the bleachers.
Well, it's such a pleasant evening, and coming out to watch the ball game, and fans are enjoying it here. A nice little crowd for this Legion game. Of course, rivalry Anoka, Coon Rapids.
And a great start to the game for the Anoka 102 squad. 3 hits, 2 runs. So look at how Coon Rapids will come to the plate. Avery Lehman leading off. Jake Domovic will hit behind him. Justin Reeves inserted in that 3 spot. Dial Lawal will hit cleanup. Ray Wellner playing first and hitting 5th. Jake Hansen, McCoy Merkel, Noah Wolf, and Robert Morissette round out the order for head coach Matt Mossy. Been waiting a while to say that. It's as I was walking down to the ballpark this evening, I thought to myself, Self? We've done a lot of Legion baseball over the years.
We have.
This is the first time we will not see Coach Yell.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Yell's been the coach here, been a fixture here for an awful long time, and he built an incredible program. And Matt certainly has some big shoes to fill. But we've been doing this a long time. The former athlete, now the coach of the Legion squad.
The look at Anoka on defense. Tanner Fry, Mike Tweitbach, and Spencer Olson patrolling the outfield grass. Chase Thomas, Riley Perry in the middle of the infield. Trent Fredenberg at third. Trent Palmer at first. Bobby Scenic is doing the catching for Titus Bishop.
Avery Lehman steps to the plate, hitting .462. He's got 26 at-bats, a dozen base hits, 2 of them extra bases, and leads the squad with 8 runs batted in.
Bishop starts a fastball for a strike and then pulled the string and had Lehman way out in front of the changeup. 0-2. I mean, he stopped his bat at the front of the plate and was still ahead of the pitch. That one down in the dirt. But obviously Bishop with a little room to play, up 0-2.
Yep.
Then tries to get a curveball to fall, but it didn't really break. 2-2. Another curveball. That one does fall in, and Lehman lofts it to left where Olson is waiting for out number 1.
A relatively easy fly ball opportunity for Olson out in left field. It brings up Jake Domovic, hitting .353 on the season.
Curveball's in for a strike.
6 hits and 17 at-bats, a couple of doubles. 7 RBI.
Bishop liking the breaking ball early. Back to the fastball and finds the zone for strike 2. And again, he's out ahead of the hitter, 0-2.
Well, that's your goal as a pitcher. You want to get ahead in the count as often as you can.
This one chopped to short. Thomas up with it. The throw scooped up nicely by Palmer at first for out number 2.
Yeah, that throw from Thomas was in the dirt, and Trent Palmer did a great job of scooping that up in the dirt, taking a look at it, going to rush his throw. Speedy runner down the base paths. And you look at the scoop by Palmer.
Yeah, I don't think he needed to rush the throw
No.
quite that much,
No.
but he was thinking, got to beat the speed, and it took a little while to get through the infield on a couple of hops. But yeah, great job by Palmer at first to stay with it, corral it for out number 2.
Justin Reeves looking for his first base hit in 5 at-bats. Of course, Reeves played catcher for the varsity baseball squad, graduated in 2015.
One 0 pitch, and it's hit pretty well to right. Backing off is Fry, now coming in and going to his knees to make the catch for out number 3, and Coon Rapids retired in order in the bottom of the bottom of the first. We go to the second. It's Anoka 2, Coon Rapids 0. You're watching American Legion Baseball on CTF.
They say that when you're facing extreme danger, your life flashes before you. If you think that's sad, consider facing it before you even have enough life to flash before your eyes. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Deaths and injuries can be prevented by using the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to know what is appropriate for each age and size.
Birthday boy, Joe Young. Happy birthday to my broadcasting partner of 19 years.
Well, 18 and
Well, I'm going to round it up to
18,
19 because
18
we're almost
and
at the end of
9
our
months.
19th season.
We got until September, and then it's
We
19
do.
years.
Yeah, crazy.
We're really late August, I suppose. Start of high school season next year. Yeah.
Feels like 19.
And we will be embarking on our 20th
It's crazy.
high school season.
Well, happy birthday to you, my friend.
Well, thank you. Thank you. As the silhouette showed, that's my best angle.
Yep.
Silhouetted is always better.
Absolutely. Or completely dark would be good as well.
Well, getting the outline is all right. Mike Tweitbach is leading things off, and he tried to bunt for a base hit, catch Rapids sleeping. But it was foul, 0-1.
Mike Burlingame, nice enough to bring some cupcakes for your birthday today.
Out in front of the off-speed pitch and taps that one foul as well, 0-2.
Everybody has a little sugar rush going.
I appreciate Mr. Burlingame making that kind of effort. Definitely, it was very tasty. Fastball misses low, 1-2. Again, missing low with the fastball, and it's an even count. Hansen definitely doesn't waste much time in between pitches. Likes to keep things moving on the mound.
He does.
Oh, it just misses inside, and the count goes full.
Didn't miss by much.
Got a piece of it, but it ends up in Reeves' mitt. Strike 3 and out number 1. And back to the top of the order, Chase Thomas grounded it through the right side of the infield past a diving Morissette on the first pitch of the ball game.
Nice,
Comes up empty with that swing. It's 0-1.
nice pitch from Hansen.
Well, he's definitely keeping it low in the zone. Almost everything he's missing is missing low.
Yep.
Breaking pitch is fouled off. To the left side, it's 1-2, and again, Hansen able to get ahead in the count. Down in the dirt, 2-2.
Again, keeping that ball low, but we saw him start off that way in the first inning, just low but not in the zone.
An off-speed pitch gets a ride into left field. Another solid single for Chase Thomas. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, he started out nice here in this contest, and Anoka trying to, again with one away, put a little more pressure on the Rapid squad. You said that off-speed pitch, got a hold of that and put it right to the outfield. No, Wolf quickly throwing it back in, but as you mentioned, second hit of the ball game.
Perry dropped down a pretty impressive sacrifice his first time up. Slaps this one foul out of play. That one misses inside, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, Reed's looking to go down to first, seeing if he can catch Thomas.
And now up high, and Perry thought about it, but keeps the bat on his shoulder, 2-1.
Yeah, did a nice job of able to hold up on that pitch, because as you said, he was looking to see if he could maybe tomahawk that pitch.
And now up and in, it's 3-1. Hansen hasn't had to work from behind in the count much. This is only the second time he's worked with a 3-ball count. The other, a 4-pitch walk to Trent Fredenberg. This one fouled off out of play, and the count is full. Thomas is going on the pitch, and this one's fouled off out of play as well. And we'll try again.
So far, Perry doing a good job of making Jake Hansen earn this at bat.
Pickoff move. Thomas slides back safely. This one lofted to left down the line into foul territory, and that's where it's caught by Noah Wolf for out number 2.
Well, good job by Wolf, just arranging over to his right, catch that ball in foul territory, as you mentioned. Big second out.
Trent Fredenberg walked and scored first time up. Now with 2 outs and Thomas at first base. Thomas is going. The pitch fouled back and out of play. Speed pitch. He was way out in front of it, and it died down into the dirt. It's 0-2.
Now again in the situation, ahead in the count. Got that pitch to waste.
Runner going again, and there's the speed pitch, and froze Fredenberg this time. It's called third strike to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Anoka up 2-0 over Coon Rapids. You're watching American Legion Baseball on CTF.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Na 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 na. I love you so. I love you. I love you. La 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 la. La 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Staring into the final rays of the setting sun here down the right field line. Breeze is relatively consistent, kind of blowing right to left through the outfield as we start the bottom of the second inning. Great start so far for Titus Bishop. He erased the Coon Rapids squad 1-2-3 in the first. Ground ball and a couple of flies, one to each field. He'll face Dial Lawal, Ray Wellner, and Jake Hansen in this inning. And he'll start Lawal out with a pitch right down the pipe.
Yeah, always nice coming in with a lead to start your game, and you know, with that 2-run lead now in the second inning for Bishop, has a little confidence.
Skips the fastball in front of home plate and evens the count 1-1.
Lawal hitting .286 on the season.
Got out in front of an off-speed pitch and 1-2. Both pitchers doing a nice job of mixing things up early. We saw Bishop using the curve a lot in the first, but certainly the change of speeds having an effect. There's that curveball, and Lawal ducked away from it as it dove through the strike zone for strike 3.
That was a nice pitch. A little nastiness on that curveball. We'll see it again. Looks like it's going away from him and dives into the zone.
Nice job by Scenic to just freeze, frame it, wait for the strike call. Another pitch with a break on it to start Wellner out 0-1.
Wellner hitting .364 on the season.
Fastball misses low. It's 1-1.
4 hits in 11 at bats, and 3 of those 4 hits, Joe, have been doubles.
This one hit well to left, but pretty much right at Spencer Olson. Took about a step and a half to his left to record the second out of the inning. Now the pitcher, Jake Hansen, an opportunity to help his own cause, but needs to spark a 2-out rally here.
Jake's hitting .235 as he steps to the plate.
First pitch fouled on the third baseline. A rather stoic look by Coach Moss. He didn't even move for it.
No, he did not. He just stayed. He stayed in position.
Like rooted.
Arms folded
to the spot.
Yep. There he is.
There's that breaking pitch that starts up and in and ends up crossing right through the zone. Another breaking pitch. This one popped up. It will get out of play right off the top of the Anoka dugout.
Now Bishop in that great situation of being ahead 0-2. didn't miss by much.
No, it didn't. And Scenic tried to bring it back in and frame it on the corner, but won't be able to get the call. It's 1-2. This one foul.
There you go.
There's
Look at
the
that.
hands by Coach Mossy. And right
Made
back
that
to
one
his
look.
stoic look.
That one look easy. Just unfolded his arms, got the ball right back to the pitcher.
Never
and
moved the right foot.
Nope. And then unfolded again.
Right back to his statuesque pose. It'll stay 1-2. We'll try again. A couple of 2-strike fouls by Hansen to battle in this one. This one sent out of play and toward the street. It's not going to go away easily. Coach Mossy just pointed to the field. That way. Had to wait on the curveball and lofts it to short left center. They're going to collide, but keeping it in his mid is Tweitbach for out number 3.
Not much of a collision, but not one nonetheless.
And Tweitbach does squeeze it for out number 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for Bishop on the mound and Anoka in the field. They're back at the plate to start the third next on CTN.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning. Why?
Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better. Please.
Don't quit on me. Okay. But remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Nice cone. Dog's thinking, what has he done to me?
Well, my guess
That's
is...
off a big cone.
Yeah, well, my guess is, judging by the age of the animal, that he just had the trip to the vet that no animal wants to
Right.
have, but every animal owner should probably take them for.
I think you can get satellite TV with that thing as well.
Oh,
hit
first
him.
pitch of the inning brushes Trent Palmer, and he's on with a free pass to start the third inning. As the great Bob Barker once said, please have your pets spayed or neutered. Another look at it. Just got a little bit of the jersey on Palmer. That's all it takes to get him on first. And now Alex Farley takes one down and in. Farley struck out, but then reached on a wild pitch. Not the stat he wanted, but
No.
you'll take it any way you can get on base. This one hit through the gap on the left side, a base knock. Palmer will hold up at second base as it's quickly returned to the infield by Wolf. And Anoka's got something going again here early in the third inning.
Yeah, nobody out runners at first and second, and they are definitely threatening. They have they've done well here so far offensively. Nice base hit by Farley, finds that hole between third and short.
Dropped his hips to get down in the zone after that one and puts it right through the big hole on the left side of the infield. Fry showing bunt, drops one down nicely along the first base line. Wellner to Morissette covering, and a good sacrifice puts both runners into scoring position.
Yeah, he did his job there, and that was a perfect bunt laid down by him, allowing those runners to advance and sacrifice the out for runners at second and third.
No chance for any other play. And now Spencer Olson. Sharp single his first time up. Good breaking pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Fastball hit back to the right side. Morissette will come home. Reeves puts the tag on, and they get the lead runner.
That ball hit sharply to Morissette. He had no other opportunity than he knew that run was going to be out at the plate. He had to make sure he made a nice throw home and able to tag him out, avoid the run. Sharply hit to Morissette. He's going to come in and toss it to Reeves. Easy out at the plate.
Yeah, Morissette charging it nicely, and Palmer had no other opportunity.
No.
You know, he had already committed to coming home. Knew he had a runner behind him. He couldn't exactly turn around, and he was out by a couple of steps. Good play by Morissette in the field. Now runners at the corners with two away. Bobby Scenic, who grounded out to second, takes a pitch for a strike.
An opportunity for Jake Hansen now to pitch himself out of a little bit of a jam here without any damage.
Down in the dirt, Reeves able to keep it in front of him. Runner from first is going. Scenic got a piece of it, fouled it back, and Olson will have to trot back to first. Count now at 1-2 to Bobby Scenic. Farley the runner at third, Olson at first. Anoka trying to add to their 2-0 lead. Instead, a big swing and a miss. Third strikeout, fourth strikeout of the game for Jake Hansen. Rapids back at the plate, looking to start a comeback when we return on CTN.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
Bottom of the order, 2 up for Coon Rapids here in the bottom of the third inning. So far, nobody's been able to dent the record on Titus Bishop. 6 up, 6 down. 1 strikeout, 4 fly balls, and a ground out.
Yeah, he has definitely pitched well here, limiting the Rapid squad to not a hit as of yet.
No, and the fly balls have been relatively easily fielded. You know, kind of lofted ones. The best hit fly ball of the game so far for Coon Rapids was hit pretty much right at left fielder Spence Olson. It was a little bit of an adventure on the last out of the second inning as Olson and Tweitbach collided, but Tweitbach able to keep it in his mitt. McCoy Merkel out in front, looking fastball, got the change. Looks at it again, and it's quickly an 0-2 count for Titus Bishop.
McCoy steps to the plate, hitting .625. He has 8 at-bats and 5 base hits in those 8 trips to the plate.
This one skied in foul territory and should get out of play. Good effort by Fredenberg over for a look, but No opportunity to make a play on it. Off-speed pitch in the dirt, and he swung and missed. But it skipped away from Scenic, and McCoy Merkel easily down to first on a wild pitch. Second time in this game we've seen a wild pitch on a third strike, and the batter able to reach.
Again, like you said, doesn't like the fact that he struck out, but he'll take that base. Opportunity for Noah Wolf to see if he can move him along.
First base runner of the ball game for Coon Rapids. And now Noah Wolf. As you mentioned, an opportunity to help move him along.
Noah hitting 231 as he steps to the plate.
Pitch right on the inside edge, strike one. They check on Merkel, he's back in plenty of time.
Wolf, one of the 7 players in this roster who graduated this year.
Again, staying with a lot of that off-speed stuff. Wolf was out in front of that, got just a piece of it to foul it away. Merkel again, chased back to the bag at first. Bishop not taking any chances with that first base runner. Misses outside, 1-2.
First post 334 team trying to keep their streak going of 6 in a row here against Anoka. Anoka won their first 4 and then dropped that contest last evening to this very same squad.
Runner is off. This one hit foul on the right side. Again, they chase Merkel back. And again, he's safe at first.
Merkel has taken off a couple of times with the pitch in this at bat.
1-2 pitch. Lofted to center. Long run for Tweitbach, and it's going to fall. Rounding and going to third is Merkel. It'll be a double. And Tweitbach was shading him to right field, and he hit it pretty much to straightaway center.
Yeah, he had a long way
just
to
to
go.
the left center, and because of the way they had him shifted over, just way too much space for him to ground to try and cover.
You see him there is just trying to get to that ball, but realized it was going to fall. Merkel was off with the pitch, able to easily make it into third, and as you mentioned, the double.
So now 2 runs in scoring position, nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. Robert Morissette taking in, and a base hit could even the score.
Morissette hitting .429 on this young season. He's got 7 at-bats, 3 hits, all of them singles.
Only the second batter first time through the order that Bishop has not started with strike 1. There's the curveball in to even it up, though. It's been an effective pitch for him. He's got an off-speed pitch that has confused the Coon Rapids hitters as far as timing, and then he's got that breaking pitch that starts up and into the right-handed batter, or up and away for the lefties, and then comes right back through the zone. That was it again, and Morissette got a piece, but it is now behind in the count, 1-2. This one rolled on the ground to the right side, fielded by Perry. He'll get the out at first. Merkel will score on the play, and Coon Rapids is on the board.
That'll be RBI number 3 for Robert Morissette. Now, one of the post 334 hitters have been hot so far this season. An opportunity for Avery Lehman here with runner at third. Just one away.
This one chopped to short. Looks the runner back, the throw over in time. And no chance for Wolf to score on that one. Smart play by Thomas at short to record the second out.
Now it's up to Jake DeBowick to see if he can keep this inning alive. Now 2 away. Nice pitch there.
Yeah, he likes that curve.
Yep, he does.
And it works for him.
He's been efficient with it.
This one hit back up the middle. Thomas will scoop it up, throw it over to Palmer for out number 3. Coon Rapids gets one back, but still trail 2-1 after 3. You're watching American Legion Baseball on CTN.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. Already posted it.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Checking the scorebook on the dugout wall.
Coon Rapids able to get a run back in their top half, or I'm sorry, their bottom half of the third.
Yeah, it's still just one hit allowed by Titus Bishop, and it was a high fly ball that, again, it looked like they were shading the left-handed hitter to right a little bit with the center fielder, and Tweitbach just too much ground to try and make up, and it would fall. And Tweitbach will be the leadoff man here in the 4th. This one chopped, foul.
You're welcome. You're welcome. He's got to be confident. Get up, baby, magic!
Tweitbach, a strikeout victim his first time up. This time, little bloop over the head of Morissette. Great effort, nearly got it. But I think he got just a piece of it, tip of his glove, and it falls for a base hit.
Yeah, too shallow for Lehman to come in from center, and Morissette did make a great effort on this ball. You can see it again, and he's going to lay out for it. Just got it off the top of his glove, but tough one to squeeze.
That was in off the handle. Take him any way you can get him.
Yep.
Another little bloop single. Leadoff man is aboard. This pitch hit to the left side. Nice backhanded stop by Dimovic. They get it to Morissette to get the lead runner. And that's the best you could hope for on that play. Really a great backhanded stop by Dimovic.
Well, get a nice stop and then the quick throw over to Morissette. And I think Morissette was complaining that he was interfered with and trying to get the throw out.
He's got an argument.
Yeah, he does.
He's got a definite argument.
Well, and Matt Mossie's coming out to talk about it.
I think that's I don't know how you don't have an argument.
Yep.
He ran right into him. He never attempted to slide. Did not attempt to avoid the collision with the second baseman. That's actually in the rule books, and it probably should be a second out.
Yeah, we'll see it again, and a great backhanded stop. And that watch, as you mentioned, did not avoid.
No, it looks like he's running towards him. That's one that they're not going to win the argument, but it's definitely an argument that's worth having. I think if that happens in the majors, he's out all day long.
Yeah, oh well, now especially since they changed the rule.
Yeah. He's actually.
Yeah,
I don't know that they would have been able to turn to, but that certainly made it impossible. Correct.
Yeah.
Either way, Thomas out at second or is on at first, and Tweitbach out at second. So one out and one on for Riley Perry. Perry has sacrificed bunt in the first, a fly ball to left field in the second. This one tapped to the right side. Morissette to Dimovic. The turn is good this time to Wellner. 4-6-3 will end the inning, and it goes quickly in the top of the third. Bottom of the third coming up next on CTN.
I don't know what's happening. Start a new chat. What did I do? Okay. Wow. That is so weird.
Hey! Hi!
Oh my gosh. Hi! God, I don't even know what to say right now. I'm so nervous. Gia, you're so big. Come closer to the camera. Wait, now you're in my face. That was so good.
Anoka able to jump out to the lead early. It comes courtesy of a wild pitch on a strike three that allowed the first run to score. And that happened with 2 outs and then an RBI single by Tanner Fry. Coon Rapids finally gets a base knock at the bottom of the third inning. And Robert Morissette, a ground out to drive in the run from third and cut it to a 1-run game. But Titus Bishop has been impressive thus far.
He has, no doubt, absolutely. We got the boss man here, the big kahuna. Eric Strauss is here at the ballpark, standing right behind us.
Check the numbers.
There he is. There he is.
Titus Bishop. I know what a fan of pitch count you are. 40 pitches through 3 innings, 32 of them for strikes. That is pretty good.
That's
pretty good. That's 4 out of 5 pitches, 80% strikes. That's how you want him to do it. Justin Reeves leading off here in the fourth, fouls off the first offering.
Now the Rapids post 334 able to cut that lead in half, looking to see what they can do here in the bottom half of the fourth.
Well, and you want to talk about efficiency. This one rolled to the left side. Fielded by Thomas across to Palmer for out number 1. A 4-pitch top of the 4th inning.
It's incredible.
And it started with a base hit.
Yeah. And what looked like the potential takeaway for a possible double play turned into a double play.
Correct. Yeah. We had the controversial non-call of runner interference, followed up by the very next pitch being a 4-6-3 double play. Turned well, Morissette to Demovic to Wellner. Dial the wall, first pitch, hit to Thomas. This one skips off the palm of his glove and out into center field, and he will be aboard on the error.
Took a wicked hop off that infield dirt.
Well, and I would call it an error.
I would think it would be.
Staring at the scoreboard here, see if they're going to flash up E or H. Apparently, they're not going to help me out here, so I'm going to go ahead and call that E6.
I would think so.
I guess I'm the unofficial scorer.
Of course.
Lawal dives back safely over at first, and that is one thing we have seen when Bishop does allow base runners. He keeps them very close. Good move to first. You definitely don't want to take your eye off the pitcher because he's got a good turn. Wellner now at the plate. He had a fly ball to left field first time up. Off speed pitch, misses just outside, 1-0. Lawal with speed at first.
Yet to steal a base so far this season, but
it's still pretty early. Only 7 games into the schedule.
Lehman's got 6 stolen bases in 7 games.
He's got Shapiro-like speed.
Well, maybe back in the day, Shapiro-like speed. Not anymore.
There's that curve.
Nice pitch.
Yeah, it's just so deceptive in its placement and its speed. He has thrown it for strikes consistently tonight. Look at the curve on that drop on that pitch. No way Wellner is going to take a hack at that. Fastball he will offer at and hit pretty much right at Tanner Fry out in right field for out number 2.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of sharply hit balls right at fielders in the outfield.
And that seems to have been the thing. The harder they're hit, the more they're right at
exactly
the fielder. A couple of lofted fly balls that have made him move a little bit more, and the one hit to this point, which was Noah Wolf's double. If they're fielding him more straight away to center, probably a pretty routine fly ball out. But they were shading him to right as the left-handed hitter, and it went right to where just out of the reach of a good effort by Mike Tweitbach. Jake Hansen in now. He battled and came up with a fly ball to center. Lawal will get his first stolen base of the season right there.
Yeah, we've seen Lawal play, obviously multi-sport athlete. He does have that speed. He's going to get a nice jump on the ball. Throw wasn't to where it needed to be.
Now missing again to Hansen. It's 2-0. Oh, now it's 1-1. Hansen will send it to short center. A sliding catch by Tweitbach to end the threat. And that was just showing off a little bit there. It'll keep Anoka ahead. 2-1 the score as we head to the 5th. You're watching American Legion Baseball on CTN.
Tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell start to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
Very wonderfully relaxing
Yes.
evening at the ballpark. And, you know, it's still early enough. I saw something today said first day of summer. I didn't think that was till tomorrow. Typically, it's the 21st.
Yeah, 21st typically. I thought it was 21st.
Usually. It's only been the day after my birthday for the last, well, I'm not going to admit how many years I've known that, but
25.
Or it's, yeah, about
30
that.
maybe.
30 might be a stretch. All right, 32. But anyway, the nice thing is because we've had kind of a cooler spring into summer, bugs aren't too bad quite yet.
Not yet. Nope.
A little action in the Coon Rapids bullpen. And again, Hansen with just a 4-pitch fourth inning. Fastball catches the bottom part of the strike zone of Fredenberg, 1-1.
Well, and you talked about Jake Hansen. He's a quick worker. He doesn't waste any time on the mound.
This one chopped to the right side. Morissette stops it up. Throw to Wellner, and there's one down. Yeah, pitch count, I don't think really going to be an issue.
No.
I don't think he's really struggled with his control much. When he's missing low. We had the one wild pitch back in the first inning, but that was a tough one. It did result in a strikeout. Unfortunately, it also resulted in a couple of free bases and a run across the board. This one fired foul down the right field line and out of play. Trent Palmer hit by a pitch last time up.
Looked like Alex Bowie getting a little work in the bullpen for post 334 squad.
Fastball on the outside edge, 0-2. This one fired to the left side, just out of the reach of Domovic. And it's a one-out single for Trent Palmer, his first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, he smoked that past Domovic. Jake really didn't have much time to react to it.
Middle infielders look good, able to turn a double play in that last inning. At the start of a double play going. And then on the very next opportunity, a nice 4-6-3 to end the inning in the fourth.
There you see the numbers for Farley, 1 for 2. That hit was a single.
Well, he singled and he also reached on that wild pitch in the first inning when he struck out. Both times frozen at third base. One of the worst feelings in baseball, getting stranded at third. This one hit toward the gap in left center. Turning and going for third is Palmer. The throw is going to be cut off by Domovic. He'll go all the way back to first. They've got Farley in the rundown. Look at the runner back at third. Farley able to get back to first. And everybody's safe. Runners at the corners with one away. That's the thing. Once you get him into the rundown, you want to make sure that lead runner isn't going.
Yeah. Well, you want to get that out.
That was close.
Yeah, that was
You'd love to have the out, but as long as you're not giving up any extra bases,
Correct.
you're okay.
It was a base hit regardless, but
Tanner Fry, an RBI single in the first, a sacrifice laid down in the third. Takes a pitch down and in. And this one popped up to short left.
It's going to
drop. It's going to drop. Palmer will come in to score on a little bloop single. Second RBI of the game for Tanner Fry.
And Coach Mossey's going to take a walk to the mound. We did see some action in the bullpen. Alex Bowie was throwing earlier. He's going to take a trip and talk about things with his starting pitcher, Jake Hansen. You see a tough play, and you're going to see
yeah, that's
Wolf coming
in no man's land.
There's,
there's no chance for anybody to get to that one.
There you see Alex Bowie.
We didn't see him pitch at all during
Well, I didn't know he was a
the
pitcher, and he has not
high
pitched
school
at all
season.
this year. This will be his first appearance here of this Legion season, if he comes in. Doesn't look like he's going to come in. Looks like he's going to stay.
Oh, he's throwing well.
Yeah, he is throwing well.
I think at this point, Coach Mossey just going out to get an idea of how he's feeling.
I think they all look the same.
Comes back with a fastball low to Spencer Olson, 1-0. Olson 1 for 2. Has reached base both times. 2 on and 1 out. Big swing comes up empty.
Oh, just the one away with runners at first and second. Already a run coming across here in the top of the fifth. Coon Rapids like to limit the opportunity here.
Pulled the string a little bit, but left it inside a little. 2-1. Back to the fastball. Changing pace and keeping Olson off balance. 2-2. 3 straight hits in the inning for the Anoka squad. Down to the dirt. Nice backhanded stop by Reeves, but the count goes full.
Yeah, we've seen Reeves make a couple of nice plays here, keeping that ball in front of him.
Scenic had a piece of that one, almost twisted himself out of his shoes, but it'll keep himself alive. Did I say Scenic?
Yeah, you did. But
it's Olson. Scenic's on deck, and I looked over at him right as I said that. And then I look over at you, and you just...
I was just, it wasn't a big a deal. I
Gonna
figured,
let it go.
I'll let that one go.
This is Spencer Olson. He fights another one off, and it stays 3-2. Reaches out, pokes that one to right. Lawal will hop up and get that one for out number 2.
I made a little bit of an adventure out of that that catch.
As long as it ends up in the glove.
Doesn't matter. That's right. As long as it stays in the
you'd
leather.
like to make that, see him a step or two back, make it look easy.
Now Scenic's up.
And now Bobby Scenic is up, correct. And he looks at a fastball at the knees, strike 1. Elevates it a little bit, and the count is even. Big swinging strike from Scenic.
Now that opportunity for Hansen ahead in the count.
Would love to finish it himself here.
Absolutely.
2 out and 2 on. 1 run across here in the 5th for Anoka. And there is strike 3. And they will leave a pair stranded, but they add to their lead. Anoka up 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Kids will spend 8 minutes decorating their little brother.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
All in together now, we can make it better now. Come on, can we do it? Yeah, you know that we can. We rope it up, cause we know how to jump. We roll it out, cause we know how to skate. We'll cut it down, cause we know what to eat. We'll swap it out, we eat healthy stuff. Can we do it? Yeah, you know that we can. Can we do it?
Just moving a little and eating better every day can help make you and your child healthier. Search We Can to find doable tips and activities that you can use every day.
Bottom of the order will lead off the bottom of the 5th inning for Coon Rapids, and this is where they started the 3rd and how they got their 1 run across. McCoy Merkel struck out, but ended up on base by a wild pitch and scored the only run thus far for post 334.
This game, bottom half of the 5th. You know, we've seen this over the years, certainly, and this team no exception. This is a good hitting club. Batting .319 as a squad.
Merkel pops up the first pitch in the infield. Coming in to make the catch from 3rd is Fredenberg. And that's as quick as you can record now.
Absolutely.
Merkel, I'm sure, would like to have that swing back. That was that curveball. And this one, I think, was probably missing low. He picked it up off his shoe tops. Yep. And now Noah Wolf. First pitch hit pretty well to right center. Long run for both fielders. A diving catch by Tanner Fry, and he comes up with it.
Great effort. Get the nice little hand, some applause from
that was impressive.
Crowd. That was a nice catch.
Look at the smiles all around from his teammates. That was a long run. It was hit right where you think you might squeak it between the two of them, and turned it over. And hey, I'll eat some grass as long as I keep the ball in my glove.
Well, it did a nice job of closing the mitt, keeping it inside the leather.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 2 outs. And now Robert Morissette.
Dirt never tasted so good.
Showed a bunt, pulled it back, thought about dropping one down and trying to beat it out. As Wolf was sending that one to right field, I was going to say he has the lone hit in this ball game for Coon Rapids. A double that is just well placed. And now Robert Morissette adds a 2-out single.
A nice piece of hitting by Morissette there. Is offered at the first pitch. Second pitch. Just looked like the first pitch.
And now back to the top of the order. For Avery Lehman, fly ball and a ground ball. Looking for his first base knock. The runner is off, the pitch is low, the throw is off the line, and a stolen base for Morissette.
Good job getting that steal, now getting himself into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, the first steal on the Lawal steal in the last inning, Scenic's throw was to the third base side of second. This time right side of the base, but way up high. And Morissette easily sliding underneath of it. And now 2-0 to Avery Lehman. This one rolled to the left side, scooped up by Thomas on the run, throws it. What a scoop at first by Trent Palmer to end the inning. That was acrobatic and great hand-eye coordination, and quickly Anoka is right back in the dugout. Sixth inning coming up next on CTN.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
We've got a tight one as we start the sixth, 3-1 in favor of Anoka. 2 runs scored in the first, 1 added in the fifth. Coon Rapids' only run coming in the third inning. Just 2 hits given up so far by Titus Bishop.
Yeah, Bishop's pitched a nice contest, and the surprising thing is that this Rapid squad not hitting the ball.
First pitch, chopped to the left side. Charging and recording the out is Merkel over to Wellner. And I think Hansen would definitely benefit from a quick inning. Had one in the fourth, a 4-pitch inning. You don't get much quicker than that. But his counterpart Bishop has had several pretty quick innings. Back to the top of the order, Chase Thomas can't catch up with that fastball.
Thomas has had a nice evening, 2 for 3, a couple of singles and a run scored.
Love to see that out of your leadoff guy. This one skied to the left side of the infield. Merkel waiting on it, makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Thomas started out his first 2 at-bats with base hits, recorded a couple outs in his next 2.
And now Riley Perry hit into a double play last time up. Goes down after that one and fouls it off.
Hands up, Riley. Keep those hands up.
Down and in, evens it up. Hansen comes back with a fastball at the knees. Right back in the driver's seat, 1-2. That one down and in, skips all the way to the backstop. This one chopped right side, fielded by Wellner. He'll get it to Hansen covering, and the Anoka squad retired 1, 2, 3 in the 6th. Coon Rapids still trying to come back. Another chance at the dish when we return.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Oh, sweetheart. Can I give you a hand?
No thanks, Dad. I got it.
Okay. I'm gonna go fix the lamp in your room.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Monday Night Lights here at Wintercrest Park, and good ball game going here. Well pitched on both sides. Yep. Anoka some more hits, obviously at 9 hits, but Bishop has been pretty impressive. 2 hits, 1 run allowed through 5. Meat of the order due up here for Coon Rapids in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jake Dumovic, Justin Reeves, and Dial Lawal, the scheduled hitters. Pitch down and away to Dumovic, 1-0.
Jake looking for his first base hit.
And now missing low and away, 2-0. That one's in there for a strike, 2-1. Not the pitch Dumovic was looking for. Just got a piece of the breaking ball or off-speed pitch, not sure which. Got a piece of it, it's 2-2.
Here you go, Sav. You can do it. Come on now, kid. Start us off, Sav.
Down in the dirt, nice stop by Scenic. And the count is full. First time that Bishop has gone to a 3-ball count this game.
That's pretty remarkable, figuring it's the bottom half of the 6th.
This one squared up and sent to right for a leadoff single.
Just the 3rd hit of the game for the Rapid squad.
Hey, Taggers, you can do this.
Yeah, the 20th batter he's faced before he goes to a 3-ball count.
Pretty good.
And I think that pitch right there was, I'm not going to walk you.
Yep.
So here it is.
Here it is. Yeah,
if
either
you
you
put
hit
it in play, if you can find some green, you get a base hit. Otherwise, we're going to get an out. And now Justin Reeves looking to see if he can start something against Bishop here in the 6th. First pitch, hit well down the line and right, another diving attempt. But this time Fry comes up empty. Dumovic rounding second, and he's going to be held at third. A double down the line for Reeves will put the tying runs in scoring position for Coon Rapids here with nobody out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
It's going to be the first visit to the mound for head coach Dave Steinbring, and certainly hasn't had any reason to up until now. But the Rapids team threatening with nobody out, runner at 2nd and 3rd, trailing by 2. And a pretty good hitter coming to the plate and Diola Wall.
And Alex Bowie will be the courtesy runner for Reeves out at second base, and he's got speed.
He does. Tried to make another diving catch, did Fry, but
he did.
Couldn't come up with that one.
And the question in that situation is do you stay behind it,
right? Not let it
to
get
try
past
and make sure that you limit it to a single, and keep that tying run from getting into scoring position. But you know, if he comes up with another amazing catch, you know, we never second guess it. But that will be the end of the night for Titus Bishop. We'll take a break as they warm up his relief. We'll be back to Wintercrest after this on CTN.
I adopted Bento in 2010 from a shelter. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
Fancy pants peanut butter? A big screen television? You haven't even bought a sofa yet. A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles? What do you even need 2 buckles for? Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers. Feed the pig.
So Trent Fredenberg will take over in relief on the mound. Spencer Olson from left field will move into third base.
I think that might be the Titus Bishop. Nope.
So our new left fielder is
Joe Haubner.
Of course it is. Who else would it be?
Well, yeah. It could have been his brother, Pete.
If he has a brother, Pete. So Fredenberg will face Dial Lawal with nobody out, runners at second and third, representing the tying runs. And Lawal a little anxious out in front of that one, 0-1.
He wants to get the opportunity to bring some runs home here. 0 for 2 reached on an error.
Curveball stays just up high, and it's 1-1. This one skied left side of the infield. Underneath it is Thomas. He makes the catch for out number 1. I wasn't sure if that was ever coming down.
Yeah, it was hit a long way up.
Now Ray Wellner an opportunity to try and advance the runners. Push another runner across. A fly ball to each field. One to left, one to right. Breaking pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Fastball hit high to short center. Thomas will back up and catch it just into the grass for out number 2.
Well, they bring Fredenberg in. Gets a couple quick outs, pop-ups to the outfield, or to the infield, sorry.
Well, technically that was a pop-up to the outfield.
Yeah,
he caught it on the
suppose,
grass, but
infielder caught it.
Still a pop-up.
Nonetheless.
And now Jake Hansen, a couple of fly balls to center in his 2 at-bats. Looks at the off-speed pitch that misses 1-0. Golden opportunity for Coon Rapids that they do not want to see go by the wayside. This one foul and out of play.
Just missed the truck.
We hit it under a
tree. I see that.
Does not necessarily mean it's safe. And I did notice that the windshield is facing the field. Breaking pitch misses down and away, and it's 2-1.
Good job by Scenic to make sure he kept that ball in front of him.
Yeah, you don't want pass balls, wild pitches. They can come back to hurt you. This one chopped to the left side. Charging and missing the scoop is Olsen. Tomovic will score. And Lawal, or Bowie rather, the courtesy runner, will move over to third. The tying run, Hansen on by an error. Second error of the game for the Anoka squad. And a big one there, as we talked about, the little things. You can't let those little things come back to hurt you.
Brings up Noah Koss. Noah, who was had big plans for the high school season, separated his shoulder.
Broke his collarbone.
Broke his collarbone, that's right. The Saturday before practice started, was out for the season. Now an opportunity here. Hitting a $125. It's been up 8 times just a hit so far.
Yeah, he had a great hockey season.
He did.
Fastballs on the outside edge to even the count 1-1. No, 0-2. That first one missed low. Reaches out, pops it back, foul out of play, keeps the at bat alive. He's a big kid. He was expected to be a middle of the lineup hitter for the high school team before the injury. Got to imagine if he squares one up, he could send it quite a ways. This one fouled back. He's getting under a little bit, got it off the handle a little bit as well. Trying to climb the ladder, and he just slaps it foul out of play. Keeps his AB going. Just keep following them off until you find the one you like.
That's right. Protect that plate. Make sure you get a piece of it.
Base wrap could put Coon Rapids in the lead. Off-speed pitch fouled back out of play. Fourth straight 2-strike foul. 6 pitches in the at-bat, all for strikes. Let's try it at 0-2 again. This one chopped left side. Olsen waits back on it. Now will throw. And another good stretch at first by Palmer.
That was a tough one.
He's made some nice plays over there at first, and that one keeps Anoka in front. We go to the bottom of the 6th, or to the top of the 7th, with Anoka leading 3-2.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Palmer's played nicely over there at first.
He has made some very good defensive plays. Kept them from opportunities that Rapids squad scoring some runs.
It's always good to have a big kid over there with a lot of reach and a considerable amount of flexibility, and the ability to keep his foot on the bag while twisting and contorting his body. I think he kind of shook his head like, "Can you guys make one easy for me?" And it's been the third out of a couple of different innings that he's had to go different directions and make crazy backhanded scoops.
Yep.
But he's come up with them. And now Anoka will come out. They would like to cushion their lead again here. Hansen still hurling for the Cardinals. He will face the meat of the order. Trent Fredenberg leading off. Coming up empty against the fastball. Now Hansen missing low, and it's an even count, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Fredenberg walked and scored in the first, struck out in the second, grounded out in the fifth. And now 3-1.
We saw that Rapids bullpen early, but it's quiet again now.
Well, and I wonder how much of that was just a couple of guys loosening their arms and just trying to stay warm. This one rolled to second. Domovic over to Wellner for out number 1. And now Palmer, an opportunity to hit. He's 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the fifth, the last run, and what is right now the go-ahead run, or the lead run for Anoka. And we've seen a lot of that tonight. Hansen working very low in the zone.
Yep.
When he's missed low, which is what you want. On 2 hops to Domovic, it's short. Easy throw over to Wellner for out number 2.
Well, that's what the Rapids team wanted, to try and get a quick inning here in the top half of the 7th. Get your guys right back to the plate. See if you can do something offensively, trailing by a run.
7th straight retired by Hansen here in the late innings. And now Alex Farley, who he has failed to retire yet.
We have a new hitter.
Oh, it's Joe Hobner.
It's Joe Hobner. Of course it is.
Of
You're
course.
supposed
Who else
to know
would
that.
it?
Yeah,
who else would it be? Well, it might be Alex Farley, who has reached base all 3 times. But perhaps the coaching staff said, no, you've been on base too much, and you've been stranded in scoring position 3 times, and we just can't have you continue to get into scoring position only to be stranded there.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they said.
That's their argument.
Yep.
It's a logical and valid argument in not so much world. 1-1 the count to Hobner. His first at bat, big swing and a lot of air. 1-2. Goes in off the handle, spins foul. And we'll do it one more time at 1-2. And they are going to call it strike 3. They're going to say Hobner went, and that is a quick inning. 1, 2, 3 he gets him a nice game for Jake Hansen, but he's on the hook for the loss right now. We'll see if his offense can turn it around in the 7th. Bottom half coming up next on CTS.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
Coach Mossy and his Coon Rapids Post 334 squad trying to keep their 6-game win streak intact here. They trail by 1 as we move into the bottom of the third. I said it again. Bottom of the third is apparently my favorite inning.
That's your favorite inning. Every inning is the bottom of the third.
It's my go-to inning. Bottom of the 7th, which is when things get far more interesting.
Yes, absolutely, in the bottom of the third.
I've got no excuses at this point. It is the bottom of the order due up here in the bottom of the 7th. Noah Wolf.
Had one of the 4 Coon Rapids hits.
Yeah, double back in the 3rd. And then the fly to right. Pitch up high, 3-0. Was that the diving catch? I think it
so.
was.
Yep. Yeah, I believe it was.
And a 4-pitch walk to start the inning.
Well, certainly not the way that Fredenberg wanted to start this bottom half of the 7th.
Walking the tying run on base. And knowing the order is about to turn over. Morissette, an RBI on a ground out to second in his first at bat, and then a single his last time up. Trying to sacrifice, and he's going to bump this one foul. Good speed down the line.
Yeah, absolutely, and good thought too. Obviously, you get that opportunity to advance the runner to second.
Good time to play some small ball.
Yep, absolutely, trailing by a run.
Trying to drag it down the line with him as they've got Olson, who is now at third, well in on the grass looking for the bunt. So a push bunt, maybe out at second. This one fielded by Fredenberg, the pitcher, and the sacrifice successful, moving Wolf into scoring position. Now we do turn the lineup over. Back to the top of the order, and Avery Lehman, and he's kind of due.
He is due, no question.
0 for 3, a fly ball and a pair of ground balls to short.
Yeah, the way he's been hitting so far this year, and to be 0 for 3, you're right. This is a good opportunity for him here in the bottom of the 7th with the runner at second to see if he can continue to extend this inning.
This one rolled to the left side. Coming in on it is Thomas, and he'll throw over to Palmer for out number 2. I'm not sure he needed to put quite that much on it. But he definitely, he raced in and he fired it.
He did fire it.
And now the Coon Rapids squad down to their final out.
Yeah, I look at him, he's working on that shoulder a little bit. little bit of, I mean, he did fire that throw over to Palmer.
Nice stop by Scenic behind the plate on a pitch down in the dirt. Jake Dumovic singled and scored in the 6th. The run that cut this to a 1-run ball game. And now with Wolf at second and 2 away, needs a base knock. And that curveball in for a strike. Good break from Fredenberg. And a good frame job by Scenic.
Absolutely.
Looked a little bit high, but he brought it down. That's how you play that position. 1-1. Fastball in. And it missed outside apparently. 2-1. Another breaking pitch down in the dirt, and another nice stop by Scenic, keeping it in front of it. Make sure Wolf has no place to go. It's 3-1 now, though, to Dumovic, and he either gets something good to hit or he gets a free base. And Justin Reeves will have an opportunity at the dish. And he will get the free base. Second walk of the inning for Trent Fredenberg.
Post 334 team trying to get a 2-out rally here in the bottom of the 7th, trailing by a run. And Coach Steinbring again going to take a walk out to the mound to talk to Trent Fredenberg.
Well, and Dumovic right now representing the winning run at first base. He does have good speed.
He does, absolutely.
But a hit to the gap, and there's a potential that this game could end on a hit to the gap by Justin Reeves. Reeves had the double his last time up. Found the gap that time.
He did.
He did have to run the gap pretty hard for Dumovic to score all the way from first, but a single probably ties it, an extra base hit, and Dumovic has the potential. Really good pitch right there, and Reeves kind of shakes his head as he steps away from the plate, knowing he had a good opportunity. Good pitch to hit. Coon Rapids beat Anoka last night 5-3. Another close game here. And a check swing by Reeves.
Home plate official went down to his car park and said no, he did not go.
Come on, Reeves. Come on, 2. Come on, Freddie. Let's go, Reeves.
1-1 pitch is upstairs. And another good hitter and Dial the Wall on deck. You certainly can't flirt with another walk here as he leaves another breaking pitch up high, and it's 3-1 now to Reeves.
Yeah, a walk here would be a tough situation for Fredenberg. Load the bases. That was a nice pitch there.
Finds the zone, and the count is full, but with 2 away. Now runners are going to be going on the pitch. If he puts something in there that Reeves can find a gap with, then I think Dumovic scores all day long on a hit to the gap if he's off with the pitch. But it all depends on how aggressive we become and where exactly the ball is placed and all of that. But first he needs to make good contact.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
first
before that,
first.
Fredenberg has to find the strike zone.
Yep.
He cannot walk the bases full and put the winning run into scoring position. This one fouled back out of play. This one hit to the left side. Thomas scoops the throw. And this one can't be scooped up. Bowie will come home and score, or Wolf rather. And Domovic over to third. The winning run just 90 feet away. And a bad throw by Chase Thomas, who has made so many great plays. Third error of the game. And it will tie the game. There's no chance for Palmer to scoop that one. It hit 4 or 5 feet away from him.
Yeah, and Bowie back again at second.
See, I knew I was going to be saying that name.
Yeah,
soon.
absolutely.
Oh, and they tried to walk him, and he threw it too high. Coming home is Domovic, and Coon Rapids is going to win.
Wow. You talk about a tough way to lose a game. You control this contest pretty much from the get-go, and then to give up the winning run like that, it's
well,
disheartening.
and Coon Rapids is going to score 2 runs in the final inning without a hit. 2 walks, an error, and a wild pitch.
Yeah, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Wow.
That'll move the mark for post 334 up to 7-1, and it'll drop Anoka to 4-2.
That is not how you execute the intentional walk. They just wanted to load the bases and take the bat out of Wall's hands, and instead they give an easy pass for Domovic to come home with the winning run. And it's not the way the Coon Rapids wanted to win.
Nope.
But they'll definitely take it and extend that winning streak to 7 games.
Absolutely. One last night 5-3, one tonight 4-3. And as you mentioned, they will take that every day to get the win. They got a game tomorrow night and a doubleheader on Wednesday, so a lot of baseball were left for this post 334 team this week.
Oh, and a whole lot of baseball for the summer. You know,
yes.
they play so much ball over the summer. The season has just begun for Post 334, and what a start it is off to. 7 straight after losing the opener. It doesn't matter how they come as long as they keep winning.
Absolutely.
Coon Rapids gets the victory here tonight, 4-3 the final over Anoka. We want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Mr. Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young saying good night.